In the beginning of Perek Bet, David is about to die. After things have settled down with Adoniah's rebellion and Shlomo's anointment, David is now setting the stage for his young son Shlomo to inherit the throne. In Perek Bet, David imparts advice to his young son as to how to ensure a successful kingdom. The advice comes in two parts. The first part is regarding keeping the Torah and mitzvot as Shlomo's guiding light. The second part is regarding individuals who either are friends of the kingdom or potential enemies, and how Shlomo should approach each of them. So in Pasuk Aleph it says, Vayikruvu Yemei David Lamut, David's days are coming closer to his death. Vayitzav et Shlomo beno lemor, he commanded his son Shlomo, saying, Pasuk Bet, Anochi holech b'derech kol haaretz, I, David, am walking in the ways that everyone goes in, even great men die. But Shlomo, v'chazakta v'hayita la'ish. You should be strong and you should be an ish. Now, throughout Tanakh, the word ish connotes someone who's of a high stature, someone who is important. Shlomo, be someone important. Because, after all, the Malbim reminds us, Shlomo haya ba'et hahi l'dar ha'mefarshim ben yud bet shana. According to the Mefarshim, Shlomo was only 12 years old at the time. Shlomo was a young guy. So David is telling him, Shlomo, even though you're a young guy, even though this might be very daunting, the Ralbag adds, Rotzeh lomar, shelo tihiyena pe'ulotecha pe'ulot tza'ir shanim. Don't let your actions be those of a young, immature, impulsive type of person. Be mature, be wise beyond your years. In Pasuk Gimel, V'shamarta et mishmeret Hashem Elokecha lalachet bidrachav. Shlomo, you should keep this mishmeret, this brit that we have with Hashem, to always walk in His ways. Lalachet bidrachav. More specifically, the Malbim says, Hu b'inyanei hamidot, in the realm of your character traits. As it says, Mahu rachum v'chanun erech apayim, the same way Hashem is merciful, and the same way Hashem is patient, so too you should be. You shouldn't let your kingship get to your head. Lishmor chukotav, that you should also keep the chukotav, the mitzvot she'in bahem shum tam, the mitzvot that apparently have no understandable reason. Mitzvotav, hey mitzvot sheyesh bahem tam, the mitzvot that do have an apparent reason. Mishpatav, the laws that are mitzvot shebein adam l'chavero. You should also be careful between yourself and your fellow man. Ve'edotav, and the laws that show that Hashem is the king of the world. Karatuv b'Torah Moshe, as it says in the Torah, Leman taskil et kol asher ta'aseh et kol asher tifneh sham, in order so that you will succeed in all that you try to do and that you will be wise in your endeavors. Even though you're going to be King Shlomo, and even though you're going to be very wise, don't rely on your wisdom only. You should also and must also use the Torah as your wisdom. Pasuk Daled, Leman yakim Hashem et dvaro asher diber alai lemor, so that Hashem can fulfill His promise, His words that He spoke to me, saying, Im yishmeru banecha et darkam lalachet lefanai bi'amet. If your children, David's children, will follow in Hashem's ways, in truth and emet, bechol vavam uvechol nafsham, echoing the words of Shema in all their hearts and all their souls, lemor, lo yikaret lecha ish miyaki say Yisrael. If you do this and if you follow truthfully and sincerely in Hashem's ways, you will always inherit the throne and you will always have a place in the kingdom of Bnei Yisrael. And interestingly, the Malbim points out that normally we don't do things for reward. So we shouldn't just, keep the Torah so that Hashem will do something for us and that Hashem will repay us back. So the Malbim says, maybe this sounds like, we'll be doing the reward we'll be doing the mitzvah just to get our reward. But no. Ki Hashem wrote say David l'dor v'dor. This is Hashem's will that David will keep, building his throne from generation to generation. V'zeh atzmo ritzon Hashem, and this itself is ritzon Hashem, not just a reward, but also part and parcel of Hashem's will. This is also similar, if you think back, to Benayahu's bracha to David, which at first seemed a little bit outrageous. What, you're going to tell the king that Shlomo should do better than him, that his son should surpass him? But no, this was Ritzon David also. David wanted the same thing. And this was the first part of David's advice to Shlomo before he dies.